And you're just going to follow along with me, and I want you all to just be as present as you can and just as we're doing this, see what you notice within your body. So we're going to start. I want you to bend your knees, and you're going to just lift your arms all the way to the sky. Bring your hands together, look at your hands. Maybe even bring your head back slightly. You're going to swan dive down, exhaling all the way down. You're going to slowly roll, standing. I want you to see if you can bring your feet a little bit further apart, spread out the toes, just get really grounded. We're going to do a little bit of lymph drain, but connecting. I want you to start with your chest. You're going to work on your left side, just cutting up and down really lightly. It doesn't take a lot. Moving over to the right side. Start doing one arm, whichever arm. You're going to flip it. See what you can feel as you're doing this. You're going to bring it over to the other arm. Flip that arm. Whatever sensations you feel. Bring it to your neck. You want to work it like this. The legs. Maybe working your way down to your feet. Legs. This one feels really nice, but I can't lie, I feel like it's really nice. Maybe working back up, and one more time, working down. Back up. Pause. Bring your arms up. And then we're going to go swan dive forward. We're going to take it to the right. Take it to the left. And then to the front one more time. To the right. To the left. Lift up. And slowly I want you to squat down. Hold into a malasana. Feel the cracks, feel the good sounds. Love yourself. When you rise up, we're going to do that 2 more times. Exhale, yes, Tammy. Move it around, jiggle it around. We're going to inhale. Last time. And rise up. I want you to shake it out. Do a little slim drainage. See if you can just balance your shoulders without effort. Just see if you can let them hang heavy. And just shake. You can shake the arms out a little bit. Turn around. Blood pumping. We're going to run the knees a little bit. Get that energy moving. And then a few seconds. I want you to stop. I want you to bring your arms up. I'm going to do this a couple times. I want you to exhale the air all the way out. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale up. One last time. Do the biggest breath you've made all day. Exhale. All the way down. And you leave your eyes closed and slowly bring it back down to the mat. Take a couple breaths. Just take a moment. If you use that oil, maybe you can, you're really smelling it right now. When you're ready to just open your eyes. And we'll start to dive into the information. So why did I have us do that? Good, yeah, why did I have us start like that? I'm going to talk about the third eye. Like, what is that? So the reason I did that is because the third eye is, I think a lot of times we can think that in order to open up the third eye, we got to start there. We're going to like immediately go to meditation, immediately go to try to visualize and stuff, but you've heard the saying, root to rise. It really is about becoming grounded and more still in our body, so then the information can come through. That's how we become an open vessel. So I don't know if you are like me, but I know that I can I can't just go from task to task to task to task and retain and feel like I'm my best self. I really have to pause in between activities. I really have to be more centered in myself before the information can go through. And so this is just a small example. As you can see, like, we were all kind of hyped up. We had a lot of fun energy. We're ready to do this workshop. And so sometimes going from that energy to then, let's just immediately try to be third eye, like, that just feels kind of chaotic, and that's not the point, you know? So I just wanted to get us a little bit grounded in our body before we start diving into the information so you can actually receive it better. So, and I feel a little more relaxed. I don't know about you.
Yeah, I needed that. Personally, I needed that.
So you can do that anytime, you know? So, yeah, so are you all familiar with what it feels like to have a blocked third eye? Yeah, I feel like everybody in this room is pretty awake, right? We're like probably played in this space before. So third eye really is, it's about vision, yes. It's about your vision for your life and your future and the things that you want. But more than anything, it's about presence. It's about you're able to see your present moment more clearly. And we can only do that, again, when we are present enough with our moment, when we're present enough with our life. And how do you do that? You do that by noticing your life more, by literally bringing presence into the moment. It's about, like, I can't remember who was it, you, Kelly, that said you want to live more of a, like, more meditative life.
Yeah, like what it feels like to be meditating, like that feeling, like just you're flowing.
Yeah.
Instead of being so like thinking of a million things outside here, you're present.
I love that because I think that's the foundation and heart of the third eye. So third eye is just like anything else that we want more of. It's a muscle that you build, right? It's like a thing that you practice daily. So it's not gonna just happen the moment we want it. I mean, maybe if somebody's like already been a monk their whole life, then it's like, cool, let me just tap into that. But if you're just a normal person, you know, living your life, it does take practice. And the ways that you practice it are through presence, through noticing. Like one way that I like to play, because it's all about play, right? It's like, let's just have some fun in this, let's not make it so serious. I like to see, like, in my head as I'm walking, you know, what colors do I see? Do I smell anything? A lot of times I smell things around this town you don't want to smell, but like, hey, you know some. What are other people wearing? Like, and none of it's in a judgment. It's just taking in your moment, because how many times are we so in our head, in our phone, in our bubble, and we forget that there's a whole world happening around us. And so it's about really receiving the magic of life and noticing the magic of life and bringing yourself into your life. And that's simply one of the easiest ways to play with your third eye. And people don't realize presence is third eye. So that's one way. But when your third eye is blocked, it can cause all kinds of things. It can cause us to feel like we don't really know what we want in our life. We can feel really lost. We can feel scared. There's a lot of fear that happens because it's a blockage around our desires, around feeling like things that we want are possible. And it's also deeper than that too. It's about self-trust. It's about trusting the steps you're being given. This is why I think the third eye and the crown have such a connection to each other, because the crown is more of like that insight you're receiving, it's that information you're getting, and the third eye, what are you going to do with that? Are you going to allow yourself to trust that insight and take a step? It doesn't have to be massive steps, you know, it doesn't have to be this huge, like, massive thing to accomplish. It's just like one little step at a time, one little step, and then it stacks, it builds. Before you know it, you build this sense of trust within yourself because you follow through for yourself. And fun fact, any accomplishment that we achieve for ourselves receives the same rewards in the brain. It's perceived the same in the brain, whether it's a big thing you accomplish or a small thing you accomplish, whether you win a Nobel Peace Prize or you make your bed. Like, it's amazing how the receptors in the brain stay the same way. So it doesn't have to be this massive thing, and we really do create fulfillment and peace in our life through the processes, through like feeling like we're moving towards the things that we want. It's a lie that achieving the thing creates the happiness. It really is the process. It's the joy there. So for this class today, really want to get you into presence in your moment. Really, even if you've done these moves a million times, really just allowing yourself to be on your mat and see if you notice anything different. I've been doing yoga for like a million years, and I feel like every time I'm on the mat now, I really pick up something different, or I'm able to go a little bit lower in my stances, or I'm able to spread my toes and fingers out a little bit wider. And just know that, that's you're grounding into your experience, but remember, it's root to rise. So when you root into your mat, you're rising into your insight, you're rising into your mind, you're rising into your highest self. It's all connected. So that's a big part of what we want you to play with today, is just laying into that. What else? Intuition. I didn't even say intuition. Okay. I was like talking about everything else. So Tammy's probably going to dive deeper into intuition with you all. But yeah, your intuition, I believe, is your birthright. I think we all came here intuitive. I think we all have things and as you notice, like the collective is awakening, right? Like part of that is we're all awakening into the truth of what we've already had this whole time. And so I'm so glad that you all are here in this class, because you get to practice it intentionally, thinking about who do you want to be, what kind of, like, connecting to yourself in your relationship, your inner world, and realizing that you can create and design your life, and you're like on your own team, you're working with yourself in these fun ways. So Tammy's going to teach you all about diving into your intuition. She's going to do no example practice. What's our time? So before we get into that, we'll just before we get into the class, I'll lead you through a little bit of breathwork. One of my favorite things that I feel like it instantly calms the nervous system, and just allows you to soothe. So what I'm going to have you do is take your right hand and you're going to put your thumb on your right nostril. It's alternative nostril breathing. There is a fancy term for it. I've been digging for it, but I'm forgetting. And then, so whenever I'm going to have you close your left nostril, I want you to use your ring finger on your right side. So we'll start with our left. You're going to breathe out for 4. And then you're going to breathe in for 4. Okay, now you're going to close your nostril, you're going to hold for 4. Open your right nostril, breathe out for 4. Breathe in through your right, 4. Close the nostrils, hold for 4. Breathe out for 4 on the left side. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 4. Breathe in for 4. Hold for 4. Breathe out for 1. Breathe in for 4. To do it a couple more times at your own pace. As you're doing it, I want you to just notice, what is the air going through your nose feel like? How does it feel as you breathe it in? Are there any sensations going on in any other parts of your body? Does your chest feel tight as you hold the breath? After a few more rounds, whenever you feel ready and complete, feel free to bring your hands to your knees, keep your eyes closed. Just sit in the energy of what you just created. Keep your eyes closed. Know that your third eye sits about 2 fingers above the eyebrows. See if there's any sensations. Maybe a full sensation of air brushing against the top part of your forehead. Feel into if there's any guidance or messages. Or just space. You can bring your shoulders down a little more. And take one more big inhale in. Exhale it out. And one more time, breathing deeper. Inhale. And exhale. Biggest exhale of the day. Put your hands to prayer. Connect to the third eye. Take a moment and think about your intention for this practice. Think about what you want to get from this practice today and really let that lead you on